Jagannath. Esteemed speakers on the dais, esteemed audience before me, and my dear friends, a very good morning, I should not say, a very good afternoon, and namaskar to all of you. As a child, I should introduce myself first. As a child rights activist, as a psychologist, and as a social science researcher, and most importantly, as a woman, I'm privileged to be a part of today's deliberation. I'm going to focus on an issue which has already been spoken by our esteemed speakers, which is generally thrown to fringes. Very few people come forward to talk about the violence against women, the atrocities against women and children. Today, my focus on the issue will be slightly different because I believe अगर पौधा कमज़ोर होगा तो पेड़ में क्या दम है. हम अगर गर्ल चाइल्ड के बारे में बिल्कुल डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे, how can we talk about empowering the women of our society? So I'm sorry to say, very few reference has been made today regarding the empowerment and how to protect girl children. Without that, we cannot focus on empowering or protecting our women in the society. हमारे पास टाइम तो ज़्यादा नहीं है, so quickly I would like to bring to the horrifying statistics which I'm referring to, the NCRB data, that is National Crime Records Bureau data, the recent report I am talking about. It says that crime is increasing in the state of Odisha, particularly the crime rate. I am focusing on the crime rate. Crime rate against women in Odisha is 81.6 as compared to the national average of 66.3. Similarly, the crime rate against children is 43.6 as compared to the national average of 33.4, which is significantly high. Why I am saying? Odisha is a state which is known as a peace-loving state. It is a state of rich cultural traditions, value-based traditions. So in that society, if we see our women and our children, they are being exploited, they are abused, they are trafficked, and a lot of atrocities and violence takes place against them. So what is the situation? Why it is happening like this? My point is, in fact, that prompts me rather to say that we all are living in a state of paradox. We can say, the world of paradox. On the one hand, we are worshipping goddesses, Ma Durga, Ma Lakshmi, Ma Saraswati. On the other hand, the cries of innocent girls, innocent women, tribal women, they are silenced. We don't pay any heed to their pathetic situation. We claim that we are living in a state 21st century. But on the other hand, our women, girl children, children in general, particularly girl children, they are struggling for their survival. They are struggling for food. They are struggling for health care. They are struggling for education. They are struggling for their self-dignity. So what kind of world we are living in? We talk about their progress, we talk about their rights, we talk about their growth and development on the one hand. On the other hand, atrocities take place, but we are silent. We don't raise our voice. So what kind of scenario we are talking about today? This is the horrifying statistics, this is the situation. As a child rights activist, I would say that a girl child, particularly girl child, women are also not safe in the public places, in the institutions, in offices, in schools. On the other hand, the girl child Why I am saying specifically girl child? Because when I was member in Delhi Commission for Protection of Child Rights, we used to a lot of complaints regarding crimes against children. So one of the incidents ମୁଁ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସେୟାର କରିବାକୁ ଚାହିଁବି ଗୋଟେ ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ଥିଲା ଯେଉଁଠି ଝିଅଟିଏ 7 ବର୍ଷର ଝିଅଟିଏ she was being raped by her father every day. And horrifying incident कथाटी सबुठु हला जे mother was the witness and mother was keeping silent. Why? Because mother was afraid of इज्जत, घर की इज्जत बाहर निकल जाएगा. This was the fear. Second, she was not economically, financially independent. She thought that मैं अगर ये बात बोल देती हूँ कल को मेरा हस्बैंड जो है, मेरा पति मुझे घर से निकाल देगा. सो ये जो भय है, ये जो डर है, बहुत टाइम पे ये एक महिला को मजबूर कर देता है टू टेक ए स्टेप which actually she doesn't want to. So as a child rights activist, we intervened. We took the child out of that dangerous situation. We put her into institutional care. That is another story. What I want to say is, a child is, or women even, they are not safe in their own family. What to talk about their safety in the public places and institutions and colleges and schools. So, कारण क्या है? अगर इतने इंसिडेंट्स बढ़ रहे हैं, इंसिडेंट्स ऑफ क्राइम अगेंस्ट वुमेन एंड चिल्ड्रन ये बढ़ रहे हैं, इसका कारण क्या है? क्या हमारे पास लॉज एडिक्वेट नहीं है? जितने भी लॉज हैं, is that not able to handle the present situation? No, big no. We have UNCRC, say for example, POCSO. UNCRC, you would be knowing, United Nations Convention on Protection of Childs, the child rights. It not only defines who the child is, it talks about lot of rights of the children. But कितने उसमें से fulfill हो पाते हैं? It is there on the paper. But violation of child rights is a big issue. There is POCSO. It's a beautiful act. It's a very comprehensive act. It takes into account the sexual abuse of a child, girl child and boys. Both the first time, I must share. Before that, I would like to ask all of you, how many of you know about POCSO? POCSO. How many of you know all the provisions in the POCSO? Protection of Children Against Sexual Offense. Do you know, how many of you know that non-reporting of the crime against the child is also an offense? So, कितने लोगों के पास ये अवेयरनेस है कि सेक्सुअल अब्यूज जो हम बताते हैं वो एग्जैक्टली होता क्या है? सेक्सुअल अब्यूज इज नो लॉन्गर लिमिटेड टू ओनली रेप. इट इज इवन टचिंग ए गर्ल with a boy with sexual intent. That is also sexual abuse. So ये सब बताएगा कौन? जब तक दूसरों को पता नहीं लगेगा कि क्या चीज़ क्राइम होता है, क्या चीज़ नहीं होता है, जेंडर सेंसिटिविटी क्या होता है, फिर हम आगे के लिए क्या बात कर सकते हैं? There are other laws also in the protection of women. Say domestic violence act है. There is an act to protect women against sexual offenses in the workplace. So what I mean to say, I'm not counting the laws, what are the laws, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm saying there are enough adequate laws, legal mechanisms, national as well as international mechanisms. Then why it is taking place? So definitely this indicates towards the gap between the laws and its implementation. So मेरा ये कहना है, हम आज इधर सब इकट्ठे हुए हैं. There is a definite specific purpose behind that. We all are concerned about the increasing incidence of crime against women and children. Should we only discuss about the problem, or we should discuss about focus on the solutions also? What I want to ask you, what can be done? मेरे हिसाब से जो मेरे को लगता है, this can be done. And today is the very good beginning of whatever step is to be taken in future. First of all, Let us take it up as a project. When we take it up as a project, we simply first find out, do the need assessment. हमको चाहिए क्या? हमको इंसिडेंट्स कम करना है, हमको क्या उनको प्रोटेक्शन देना है, उनको सपोर्ट सिस्टम बढ़ाना है, उनका रिहैबिलिटेशन देखना है. What should we do? What do we want to do? नीड असेसमेंट बहुत ज़रूरी है. आके एक छत के नीचे भाषण देने से नहीं होगा. क्या करना चाहिए उसका एक प्लान ऑफ एक्शन चॉकआउट होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. इसको एक प्रोजेक्ट के तरीके से लेना चाहिए, मैपिंग होना चाहिए एग्जैक्टली सिचुएशन क्या है, क्योंकि जितने रजिस्टर्ड केसेस हमारे सामने आते हैं दैट इज़ ओनली टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग. केसेस बहुत होते हैं, बहुत क्राइम्स अगेंस्ट वुमेन एंड चिल्ड्रन आर टेकिंग प्लेस, वेरी फ्यू केसेस आर बीइंग रिपोर्टेड. So, second is in my opinion, a strong and autonomous feminist movement is very important, and that can contribute to the policy change in this matter. And today we all are the witness of the beginning, which is a very good state, positive state I can see. Second one is स्पीक अप एंड स्पीक आउट. इसके बारे में किसी ने नहीं बताया. बहुत अच्छे अच्छे पॉइंट्स मैंने सुने, बहुत अच्छा, बढ़िया लगा और सीखने को बहुत मिला. बट आई वुड लाइक टू से स्पीक अप, स्पीक आउट. आपके आसपास इर्द गिर्द जहाँ पर इनजस्टिस होता है, क्राइम होता है, कितने लोग इसमें आवाज़ उठाते हैं. Collectively, if we raise our voice against the crimes which are taking place against women and children, that is definitely going to make some impact, positive impact, very strong impact in future. Third most important point I would like to say, we talk about empowerment. What is the meaning of empowerment? They say we should empower our women. क्या एक नौकरी देने से empowerment हो जाएगा? क्या हम दो बातें उनसे करने से एम्पावरमेंट हो जाएगा? जब से अंदर से वो फीलिंग नहीं आएगी, आई एम फियरलेस, आई कैन हैंडल द सिचुएशन. साइकोलॉजिकल एम्पावरमेंट आई वांट टू फोकस ऑन, व्हिच इज़ इक्वली इम्पॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज खाली नौकरी आपको एम्पावर नहीं करेगा. थर्ड इज द लाइफ स्किल्स. The life skills in the school level, at the school level, the life skill training should be imparted, gender sensitive training should be imparted, and in that both boys and girls and family, everybody should be included in that. So that is very important. And educate your friends, your family, spreading awareness regarding the laws, existing laws, and how it can, and assert yourself, assert and say that this is your right. Knowing about the rights of a woman or of a child is also equally important. So these are the few steps. I think quickly I thought I'll focus upon these facts because other speakers are also there. I'm ready to answer any questions from the audience. And before ending my topic, my speech, I would say that this is the very, I must congratulate rather the organizers who have chosen the right time for the right topic, because this is the time of Roger celebration. Roger is a festival of celebrating womanhood. So what could be a better time to talk about women's safety, child safety? Thank you so much. And raise your voice and चुप्पी तोड़िए, अपनी चुप्पी तोड़िए, then we can achieve something. Thank you.